G'day mate, howdy. Thanks for calling back in. Now, I put another coil on the throwdown because the Titan Tech coil is no good in this one. I wasn't sure what's going on with the coil, but it's farting and carrying on, so I decided to cut the end off there because I wanted the heat shield off the cover. They come with a like a you call them asbestos, but not asbestos. It's just a heat shield so it doesn't melt on the fins. So they're going to be binned. That coil, put it on there, no spark. Even on the spark plug, yeah, you hang on to it, no spark. This one here, I put it on too. You can't really adjust. This one here goes on there, and you can't really adjust the distance from here to the flywheel. So I couldn't do much of that, but no spark at all. So that's free. The coil I got was off this. I've had it in another video before. It's a 58cc, really worn out motor. I was got a muffler, I should take it off. Really worn out motor. I couldn't get it to run right. I think crank seals are gone because this doesn't want to run. So I put that on the throwdown and there's spark, but it's super weak. So I'm wondering now, I've got a dead coil or a bad flywheel, but I'm not quite sure what the goes. But well, it shouldn't be bad. I knew this flywheel worked, so there shouldn't be a problem. So we'll go outside and we'll start up, and I'll show you. I haven't got the whole thing together because I want to check with their timing is. So I put marks all over the flywheel to show what the timing is, but that's the next video. Right, guys, we'll go outside and we'll start her up. So hopefully this thing will start easily. A weak spark, it mightn't start. But we'll try. Well, I'll try. On full two-stroke oil in the actual cylinder. Come on, start up, Bill. More choke. Wow, different timing on this one. Film in this case, look at that bang so you see it. Hopefully not though. Come on. See, time's out. Should be doing that. Come on, baby. Sound too far advanced doing that. Fast oil working, yeah. The fast oil was on. Make sure it's back on. I'll get to start your bastard. Hang on. Things you do when you're weak spark. I got some air start. Just a little bit, well, just enough to get running. But it shouldn't have backfired, so that's too advanced, and that's as far as I can work out, they're all the same coils and stuff, so maybe that coil, I did notice on the 45cc, the coil and the flywheel was different to the actual motor and stuff, so maybe I'll have to get the coil off that one. So we'll try this anyway. Doesn't want to go. Try and do it that way. No, I can't. Got too much high compression. Past the alcohol. I shouldn't be doing that. I think I got something wrong with the carby. Oh, I'll go back in the shed and I'll see what's wrong. It's full. Actually, no, it's full of acceleration. Pretty bad level of that. It's stuck open. It's stuck open. Stuck full open. No, I think I'll try another coil. The coil off the original 45cc, I think. Right. We'll get rid of this 58cc. I know what it was because I've written on it something. No, it must be the Polestar. Anyway, pull it off there, get rid of that. On the floor. I'll show you how to put this coil back together. So I pulled the. That's a heat shield off the actual coil itself, so it's just like a, I don't know, a plaited rope sort of thing. Years ago, you'd make that asbestos and never play a different story now. But something to look at. Old stuff that floats and carries on. Dangerous stuff. That goes on that. And these particular saws, get your coil up that way. And work out where your spark goes in. The spark plug goes in one way. Normally you can see a hole further down the wire like this, or so the hole for the original one, and the hole on the side is closer, so they match up. They wedge himself in. So it goes in like that, so it's a wedge. It pushes it back in. Pliers. There's pliers. Put it back on, just to get contact with the inside of the coil. Now I didn't use this coil before because the flywheel off the 45cc crank is different, so I thought, okay, I'm using, or actually, well, maybe that's the problem. I'm using a 45cc crank, but it did work all before, so I'm not sure what's going on, but the crank of the 45 was different to timing wise than the, try and work it out. Then the actual crank on the 62, so I'm using a 62 flywheel, so I was just putting A plus B together to C, hoping it will all work, but I don't think it's going to work, so I'm going to do this, swap it all over, and hopefully I can get timing on it. So, coil sits like that, so, no, that way, coil sits like that. Make sure you put your hood, your spark plug back on the way you intend it, because if you don't, your spark plug will go in wrong way, and you can't. I'll show you a sec. Put it in like that. It's a bit hard with the old ones, and the rubber's gone hard. So you can put the spark plug in. That goes that way. So if you don't get that the right way, like that, it might actually go on to the spark plug. Otherwise, you try and twist it the other way around. Try and get on like that. So you get on the right way the first time, and you won't have a problem. So I'll change the spark plug over, spark coil over, and we'll see if she starts to do that. Just thought I'd show you this. You can adjust your timing on your saw just a bit if you want to. These two bolts here, if you get a chainsaw file and file these bolts out, you make the coil movement. So if you want to advance the timing, go backwards, go away from what the saw normally rotates. The saw rotates anti-clockwise. Just go clockwise until that coil goes backwards just a bit. I'll give you maybe half a degree and knock it down there. That's it. So use your normal business card. So your spacing is right, but I always just go back a bit and go bang with the impact driver and blocks that down. Right, go Sarah. This part's the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'll show you what I normally do with saws, or change saws if the small ones do a bit harder. So you're 52, 58 and 62. So your mixture screw holes are down through there. You probably can't see. But this particular saw, you can't see at all. This particular saw has a special end to it. So you have to have a special tool like that. So what you do is you get put it in your low, get the slide over it. That's only for time. Work out where it sits there. I want to do that, or seat that screw all the way to the bottom, just gently. But I want to know what it is, if it's the wrong setting. So it should be one full screw out, one clock rotation. So I'll try and find a mark on your screwdriver. There's no mark, scratch it, but I know I've seen it. There's a mark on the top of the screwdriver, so I can see where it is. So that's half turn, full turn. So with a turn and a quarter. So I'm going to do one full turn. One full turn, about there. Same as the high. See what that's doing. Working with where I'm sitting my screwdriver. That's one, that's half. One, wow. 1.5. So normally on these, the high, they want to sit on 3/4, so I'll bake that back any clockwise, so open it up. Hang on, it's still going. That's wrong. It's way too wrong. Okay, it's super rich. Now what's going on there? Okay, let's see. So you don't do them tight though. So I'll do it just before one full turn. So hopefully that will start. Thing is, this saw was running quite well. Don't know why. I changed the coil from this to donut, and donut start straight away. So a different coil. So let's see. We'll check about it outside and see if it runs now. It's starting to cool off now. It was a lot hotter now. Now it's cooled off. So I'll try and get this running now. If it runs, I've tuned it up just to make sure it does run right. I want it to idle, so when I check the timing, I know it will run probably. Got a little bit of bar and all that crap back on. So anyway, we'll try and start. Thank you. Good enough for an easy start. Don't mind start this bugger. I'll give it a little bit more on the low. I'll get it running, guys. I'll get it running. Sounds like sucking fuel. I didn't have the cover apart. I think the timing's wrong. I wanted that flywheel hose to drop the keyway.
Yeah.
No, that's it wants to run, you hear it.
You want me to hold down the trigger?
Yeah, right. You pull it off. You pull it over and I'll pull it to the breath. It's got an easy start, so don't get too hard, it'll break it.
Yeah, I realised I had a limit on it.
Hey?
I realised I had a limit on it the first one.
Yeah, it's 2 cogs, so it's got a spring, so just give it a decent pull, not hard. Not hard, just right, go. Very weird, isn't it?
Is it custom?
Oh, the whole thing, but I think the timing's off, but once it does start, it wants to go and then die, so I might pull the carby off and go and sort the carby.
Last time.
Hang on, hang on. Hang on. Past oil, where I go.
Okay, mate. Do it for me. Good luck with that one, Dad.
Go one more time. Why you got your socks on? Alright, she's not getting fuel. It's going to be the carby. I hadn't had the carby off. I got no idea why it's part of. Alright, back to the shed. Back to the shed. I might go and fix my doors lawnmower before I do this. I'll start in the shed later on, guys. Sorry guys, I should have filmed this part. I pulled the carby apart on throwdown, and that bit of motor seal was actually in where the fuel pump goes. It was under that one there. So the flaps inside your little flaps on the poles, the flaps on your fuel pump itself. One was being held up, so it was causing a problem. So you couldn't get the fuel where it should have wanted to go. And I think where it came from, I noticed when I was cleaning up that pulse line there, I pulled it over and you can see stuff coming out. So I pulled that out and cleaned up. That must have blown that back in. More crap must have come through, blown it into the carby and sucked it up. So I think, I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure now it'll start. I checked the spark, so spark. I was thinking about putting the old Titan Tech back in, but I don't think I have to now. So I'll put it together now. Okay, let's try and start this girl. I'll probably edit this film down a lot because I mucked around all day really on this thing trying to make it run. I showed you that bit of crap that was in the carby. So hopefully it'll start now. If it does start, I'll be happy because it's starting to give up. But anyway, I'll run it and see if she goes good. So I'm in the shed about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. She's up here. See where you can sort of see what's going on. Back. Anyway, you should do. Anyway, see the toy, I don't see my book yet. See, she follows up. No, it still doesn't need fuel. So it must be the coil. Yeah, definitely timing's out. Check the flywheel thing. Flywheel's on. I'll try this again. I managed to fix the Titan Tech coil. Refit that, so it says Titan Tech on the coil there. It's upside down. Titan Tech. So what I do is re-cord it. The cord was too short. I cut the original cord off. I was just I couldn't get the clip off there, so I just cut it and didn't think I'd use it again. But somehow this thing works. It's must be smart, this one. It's working with the flywheel against the crank. So it's the 62 crank, 62 flywheel, 62 coil, but the crank's a 45. So I'm not sure how it does it, but somehow it's worked out. But top dead centers here, but the magnet's right over here. So if it fires roughly about there, we're looking at 50 degrees before top dead center. So I'm not sure how it's working, but it'd be interesting to find out how it's working. I'll put it together, and this time hopefully it all should start. Alright, last time for the night. Got Titan Tech coil back in there. Hopefully she'll start. Didn't even check that spark. Just one thing to run. That shows you, it's bloody cool. That's unbelievable. Now, why want to keep running? Probably needs a bit more fuel. I'll probably add fuel too. Many reasons. Should be enough. I'll show you. It's got a smart core after all that crap. Alright, I'm flabbergasted. Can't even say a word anymore. Right guys, I had enough. Over and out. Thanks for watching. My mad memories.